It's the Texan in Tokyo show. Bing!
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to
Q&A. That's what we're doing. I am on Twitter and Facebook right now looking through people's questions. And the reason that my finger looks like this, I am wearing my wedding ring. It's just on the other hand because I smashed my finger in a door. Can't wear my wedding ring right now. But I'm still married. People comment on this kind of stuff in videos.
And just so you know, I'm not prepared for this, so
I didn't tell him any of these.
Yeah, like, okay, cool.
Emily asks, do you two have bucket lists? If so, what are some of the top things on it?
Bucket list. Become the most influential toilet guy and go to like outer space and have 9 packs instead of 6 packs. Go ahead. And make Grace the most happiest girl.
There we go. I was waiting for that one.
And have amazing family with her. Lots of kids.
I've achieved most of the things on my bucket list already. Like I was on Ninja Warrior. I'm married to my best friend. I've got to travel to a bunch of different places. So I don't really have much on there aside from like, maybe I'd like to climb Machu Picchu one more time. Like, period, because when we tried before, it did not happen. Okay, Kayla asks, is there one show or book that y'all can agree on 100% together, or do you both prefer different genres of each?
So book or show?
Show. Let's do show. I know what show we like.
Avatar.
I was gonna count down. And I was gonna say How I Met Your Mother.
Oh. We've been watching Avatar.
We have been watching Avatar recently. It's such a good show. Samantha asks, what is the most romantic thing Ryosuke has done for you so far? I'm a sucker for cute stories.
Like so many. Like I'm the master of romantic, so ask me romantic questions.
The most romantic thing that you've ever done. You probably don't remember this. What do you think the most romantic thing you've ever done is?
That one time I made a planet for you.
You made me a planet?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. The most romantic thing that actually did happen was when we were dating and I was in Tokyo and he was in Akita, and I guess we've been together about a year and some change, year and a half.
Oh.
You probably know the story. I had the flu, really, really sick, and we saw each other twice a month usually. One of us would take the night bus to the other person, but this wasn't one of the weekends we were going to see each other. And so Ryosuke surprised me. He took a night bus down, he skipped some classes, took a night bus down, showed up at my apartment, and I was like lying in bed and I couldn't really get out because I was so sick. And he took care of me the entire weekend and then left Sunday night at like midnight. By the time I was finally better, like Tuesday or Wednesday, I had like went into the other room and I saw he'd stacked my refrigerator completely full of food, and he just left me all these notes telling me that I looked so beautiful when I was sick, and which was kind of weird, but it was really romantic.
I think that also, when I walked in your room, I said, gosh, you are so beautiful.
Oh, you did do that.
Yeah.
That was
I was
really
just
sweet.
like, it just came out of my mouth. Not like my...
Okay,
yeah.
Nope. Children watch this. Sherry asks, how do you handle social pressures and anxiety when it comes to extroverted activities? Very poorly. It's okay, you don't have anxiety. Charla asks, yay! If you could go back in time and change the way you did one thing during your time here, what would it be?
I actually don't have so many, but I think one of the biggest things I'd like to redo is recently I got new hoodie, like new sweater,
Oh my gosh.
and I chose poorly. I mean, before that, I always like, I make it work. I've been making things work, so no matter what I choose, I can make it work. So I'm not like...
This is my I'm being supportive face.
But the sweater.
One thing that I really regret and I wish I could go back and change was when we first got married and we came to Japan. You started working right away and we just had one income and I was waiting on a visa, and so we didn't have really any money at all, and so I didn't do anything. I didn't join any volunteer activities, I didn't make any friends because anything involved buying a train ticket, and I was so worried about money that I was actually kind of isolated for about 6 months, and I didn't really have any friends at all, and I was really depressed and I was really lonely, and I thought it was a sign of weakness, and I thought that I could just deal with it, but that was a really unhealthy way to look at it, and I really regret doing that. I wish when I first came to Japan that I had tried to meet more people and I had gotten more involved a lot quicker. And then, you know, as soon as I got my visa, I got
you went out
jobs.
like a
I started teaching English right away, and I was really working on my blog, and then I started this YouTube channel, and I've met so many amazing people through there, so it's totally fine now. But I didn't handle it very well when we first came here. So if you're ever following your spouse or your partner to a different country, make sure you reach out right away and try to meet other people there.
Yeah, making friends. People need friends.
Super important.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we're catching feelings, let's go back to the fun ones. If you had to choose, would you rather have a cauliflower or a banana as a head?
Oh my god, that's awesome. I was actually thinking about banana while you're reading the question. I was just looking at looking outside. There's a tree of persimmon.
Persimmon and lime.
And I was like,
When did they plant a lime tree?
Persimmons. 2 persimmons and a banana would be awesome.
We're at Oto-san no Okasan's house right now, his parents' house, by the way.
Oh, banana. I don't remember the question.
Would you rather have a cauliflower or a banana as a head?
Banana? I'm banana.
I would rather have a cauliflower as a head because I feel like if I had a banana as a head, people would try to eat my head, where nobody willingly eats cauliflower. Okay, the 20 or 30 questions that have to do with us having kids. When? What will they be called? All that kind of stuff. I don't know what they would be called because they don't exist yet. I don't know what kind of parenting styles we use because they don't exist yet. As for us having kids,
I mean, soon. We want kids. But let's be serious. When we were dating back then, you know, started dating, we just talked about kids and we both wanted like 4 kids. But we decided a while ago, when we have kids, you're not gonna make videos of them or like pictures of them.
I know it's maybe an unpopular opinion, but I don't think that kids can consent to their likeness being used and having personal information put out online. And I mean, that's just the way that we feel. I know a lot of other people don't feel that way.
Yeah.
So
I still count as a kid.
You're
so
my kid.
It works that way.
So yeah, the answer is we want kids, but
yeah,
we really want kids, but ... Okay.
We have to make some decision.
We need to get happier now. Ryosuke, if you had to describe Grace as an animal, what animal would she be? Grace, same question for you about Ryosuke.
Grace animal. Whoa. Honey badger. Because once you set your mind to something, you just do it and then you achieve that thing and then you don't care about the way how long it takes. So like a honey badger, don't care.
Grace, have you ever felt hostility from anyone because you are married to a Japanese native and are not Japanese? Only online. Never actually in person. Let's see.
You didn't answer the questions describing me as an animal.
Oh, you're a dog.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that.
Cool.
Okay. If you were financially secure enough, would you guys build a house? Or would you continue to rent or buy ready-built? What do you think is the best value?
I don't think I ever wanna build a house or buy a house. I just like to moving around, seeing so many parts of the world.
Wait, I thought we were gonna buy... Okay, never mind. Or not, we can have this conversation later.
Gotcha. I would like to build a house, little house, inside the airplane, private jet, so we can just like
Okay, cool. I don't think I would ever want to build a house, but there's a lot of like used houses in Japan, especially in the countryside, that like someone built 20 or 30 years ago and then they either died or they moved, and so the houses are like
super cheap.
$40,000 to $70,000, and a lot of the governments will give you like a 1% interest rate, and some will even give you will reimburse you up to like $10,000 if you're going to reform the house a little bit.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, it's a lot cheaper to buy a house than to continue renting.
I've been looking into those.
So we have been looking at those a lot.
Yeah, like secretly.
It's nice. No houses. So what exactly happened after Ryosuke learned what polygamy means?
Oh, I went to a grocery store and got the
Pomegranate.
pomegranate.
I drew this comic that Ryosuke told me one day when I was just sitting down that he wanted polygamy, and he meant pomegranate, but he kept saying polygamy, and I was just like, where did you learn that word?
Yeah, you know, great minds think alike.
So he heard that word because we have a couple friends that are polyamorous, so like it makes sense that he knew what the word was. It was just really funny because for about 20 seconds I wasn't sure if he actually...
No, I was actually looking for, I was looking for a word starting with P, and that just
Popped
was
up.
yeah.
Who is your favorite character in Hunter x Hunter?
Hunter x Hunter?
3, 2, 1. Killua.
ゴンですね。ゴン。
Killua.
ゴン。
Killua. You're like Gon, and I'm like Killua.
ゴン。ゴン。He's stupid but strong, and then very honest.
Just like you.
Exactly.
Ryosuke, what would you do if your poop hat came to life?
He would be my second best friend, because you're my best friend, and I would take him to an ice cream store and then tell that worker that I didn't steal him from your store. He looks like a chocolate, but he is not, and
I feel like you need different hobbies.
I will just keep messing people. Like, what?
Holly asks, what's the best relationship advice you've been given since or before you were married?
Been given?
Can I answer this one?
Yeah.
I know. Right before we got married, my aunt gave me some of the best relationship advice that I've heard in my life. I mean, we've gotten a lot, some asked for, some unasked for. And she said that to always remember that before he was my husband, he was my best friend. And that sometimes things are going to come up where your husband and your best friend are going to be on different sides. And so it's okay to sometimes be like, hey, Ryosuke, I need to talk to my best friend for a second.
I think the best advice I've got is always listen to your wife.
Who gave you that one?
Myself?
Okay. Don't know if that counts, but Artist by Night asks, what's the story behind why Ryosuke loves poop and poop hats?
It's poop. It's just, I was born that way. I was born with the mission to spread poop out. That sounds kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah,
When has that ever stopped you though?
That's my lifetime mission.
John asks, where's your favorite place to visit in Japan and where would you recommend for an experienced visitor?
My favorite place would be Wakkanai kana. I just loved Wakkanai so much. People and then just
It was fun.
awesome culture.
I like Chichibu. Just because it's fun to say Chichibu.
Chichibu.
Chichibu. Chichibu. And it has good hiking.
For tourists, どこかな?
Why not either of those?
Oh,
They're
but
way off
Wakkanai-
the beaten track.
Yeah, Wakkanai is hard to.
It's really hard to get to.
Yeah.
Connie asks, what did Ryosuke major in college? Has he ever thought about becoming a personal fitness trainer?
I thought about becoming a personal fitness trainer, but I'm just no good with teaching people. And my major was business major, global business. I'm actually super smart.
Yes, he is. Emma the Unicorn asks, if you had a tree which dollars grew on, what would you do with the never-ending money? Take over the world, of course.
I like your name, the Emily.
Emma the Unicorn?
Emma the Unicorn?
Don't think that's her real name.
Oh.
Karen asks,
Hi, Karen.
maybe that's Karen, asks, where can I watch the Ninja Warrior that you competed in, Grace? It's not online.
In my head.
Well, because you were there. And Oto-san and Okasan were there too. They cut like all the girls this year for whatever reason, which I can't really... They kept one girl who was the girl who did the worst on it. So I have feelings about that. But I'm doing a completely separate video where I'm talking about my experience on Ninja Warrior. Long story short, they never posted my run or any of the other girls' runs online except for the one girl who fell really quickly.
Shame on them.
I know. I have a copy of it, but I am not allowed to upload the copy online. But I think I'm gonna take screenshots of it and then talk about my experience so you can see me going through the course, kind of.
I can be MC for it. That I can like describe the.
There's a lot of, I mean, everything has politics involved, and there's a lot of politics that we can't really go into. But I did pretty well.
Yeah.
I did better than about half the
Grace
people on there.
did
It was really cool.
amazing.
So-
Everyone was cheering for Grace. Like, awesome. I was like,
Yeah. You were standing up on the stage cheering me on the whole time.
yeah.
Okay. Brandon asks, would you rather know when you're going to pass away or how you're going to pass away?
When?
When, yeah.
And then I can decide how.
Later.
Yeah. That too.
I wouldn't want to know how, because if it said like a car accident, then I would avoid cars for the rest of my life, and that's no way to live.
That's true.
I think that's it.
Oh.
All right. Thanks for watching this Q&A video.
Thanks for watching.
I guess it was a little bit darker than our last one. It's just because Becca's not here, and she makes me laugh. So, okay.
Oh, Becca. Ah.
Remember, she was the weird hands last time we were in there? As always, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Those are not real trees, by the way. They're painting. In case you got confused. Bye-bye.